Good morning, good day, and possibly good evening. This is Type This here with another Final Fantasy Randomizer. This time we have Final Fantasy III. Again, on the NES, but this time this is actually working on an English patch of the game, because this was one of the ones that never got over to the West back in the old days. Final Fantasy III, unfortunately, has one randomizer currently, and that is only on the NES. So NES 1 is the one we will be playing. Additionally, just recently, from my point of view, the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters also had an overhaul on the Steam versions, and unfortunately that has broken like all the mods. So even if there was a version of FF3 on the Pixel remaster, it would be busted. So, you know what, I've completely forgotten what I've randomized in this one, so I'm going to be going in blind. Obviously, job classes will be randomized, because you don't start with a summoner, or is that an invoker? No, that's a summoner. Ooh, that is a very, very touchy button. Let's see, we're going to go with a party of villains. Do I have to hit a blank space at the end? Okay, I do have to hit the blank space at the end. So we've got Sephiroth, you can be Kuja, your colour palette vaguely matches Kuja's. Who else is there? So Sephiroth, Kuja, we'll go Kefka. Kefka's kind of greenish, isn't he? Where's the F got to? Kefka. Not double A at the end, thanks. Ooh. Yes, Kefka. Man, the buttons are really super touchy on this. I might have to adjust some settings. And red and white one. Okay, who should you be? You know what? You can be Clive. I know he's not exactly a villain, but you can be Clive. The red and white, purely for the colour scheme, and I was running out of good villain names. Ouch, we've fallen into a pit. Oh, shucks. Slow walk. Are we going to be alright in a place like this? Hey, it was your idea to come here. Hey, if you've got time to fight, you've got time to look for a way out. And scripted battle against some goblins. Alright, so those goblin sprites are a little funky. Gods dang it. I just noticed that Kuja's name is shifted one character across. Whatever. We'll stick it with it. So, we have summoners, but this is definitely 100% not the summoner ability palette. They do not have skill, steal and escape, so they are, I guess, masquerading as thieves? And we should be able to wipe everyone else. One hit. Insta-kill. Nice. The downside is I am not going to know what the hell, what the hell my characters can equip. Because they look like summoners, but they're not summoners with their abilities. Are they going to be summoners with their equipment or have an additional job? As their... Oh, we found a reflect armor. ×2. Well, we found out that enemy items are randomized. We get level ups. What was those? What were those? Oh man. We're gonna go... What are we gonna do now? Loot all the treasures. Oh, we got walls, so there's some magic. We got an eye drop. What's the matter? That rock's a bit odd. Now that you mention it, it looks exactly like the other one over here. Which I think it opens up that door if you happen to come back to this cave. So we've got a Devil's Sigh. Okay, now, so I have to be careful to not unequip their equipment at the moment, because if I unequip it and it's not a permitted equipment for that job class to equip, I cannot re-equip it, so I'll be running bear. Okay, so we can see that the reflect armor does not do anything. We can't equip it. Okay, what's the backup? Square's back. And we've got wall, which no one can equip because I guess they really are thieves. And thieves can't use magic. We've got an ice helm and a morning star. I doubt we're going to be able to wear those. We've got a copper armlet, which could be some armor. Oh, it's a spring. What an odd colour. Let's try drinking it. Alright, these guys are officially dumb. You find a funky coloured spring and your first thought is let's drink it? But because it's Final Fantasy, it's a full heal. Alright. Psychedelic enemies. And let's try stealing. Okay, well, I don't know why the controller is so hyper touchy. It's a little bit annoying. Couldn't steal. I wonder what the steal rate on these guys is. Whether it's level based or what factor a stealing like success rate is based on, or whether because of the classes it's somehow glitched. And see, auto retargeting, so I can just don't have to spread out my attacks. I can just lump them all on one enemy, and away we go. And we've got 2 CP out of that. Oh, we've got a dream harp. Alright, so what have we got for our equipment? We can equip the copper, and that's it. But I can't equip it to the hand. I actually have to equip it to the arms. Okay, so I gave 1 defense. That looks like the usual amount of defense. I am not 100% I cannot remember if the stats are randomized. Alright, let's see. I'm still going to try and steal because if the drops are randomized, then the steals are going to be randomized as well. But I'm not 100% sure if armor is also the stats for the equipment is randomized. That copper one has not, because I'm pretty sure that's its default ability, stat spread with 1 defense. So we shall see. The upcoming boss is going to be interesting because I'm just going to be, all I'm going to be able to do is whack it with a physical attack. And normally, yeah, you can power through it, but you're supposed to be given an Antarctic wind in this dungeon, which, because the treasure chest is randomized, I don't actually have an Antarctic wind. So we've got a save anywhere. Nope, I don't want to replace data. I need to remember what buttons are what. So let's see how this boss goes. So we've got the... Oh, what's this? Something evil attacked. In the crystal room. Oh, and turtle. Oh, you know, he looks kind of cool. Yellow steel. Not that I expect anything. And everyone just whack it. Because this thing has got super duper defense. Because, you know, it's a turtle. Okay, its physical attack is not too scary. Can't steal. And we'll just mash attack to get through it. But yes, normally you would be given an Antarctic wind, which I guess is sort of the game's way of saying, like, introducing you to elemental weaknesses. Because this thing is weak to ice. And you almost one-shot it with the Antarctic wind, I think. Yeah, it's that good. So hopefully this guy is nice and distributes his hits across the entire party. So far he's being a little bit nasty to poor Kuja there. Let's see. And yes, it's somewhat ironic that we've got Kuja as a summoner, given that in the main game he nicks all the summons. But he's not really a summoner, he is a thief, so he is still stealing. 1000 gil, 61 capacity. Okay, that has got to be boosted. So for those who don't know this game, capacity is your job switching points, which you do need to switch jobs. It's also so you can level up the proficiency in a job. It's kind of hidden. Leveled up, it means you can switch between jobs more freely, and certain jobs have better affinity to others. So switching from a knight to a mage costs more than mage to mage, and obviously higher ranked jobs cost more. Alright, the crystal began to sparkle. You have been chosen. Hey, the crystal talked. Take the last of the light, last of the hope remaining in me. At this rate, this light will soon vanish as well. The balance of everything is crumbling. When you take the light, you will be able to receive great strength from the crystals. You are the ones chosen to keep the hope. You must not let this world disappear. And light surrounds the four. So as you notice in the dialogues, it doesn't tell you who is speaking. I guess it can't with the party members because you name them all. And now we've got a long ass intro cutscene of sparkly crystals. 1990. Damn, this is an old game. So cutscene is not skipped. Yeah. So as you can see, fan translation. I don't know, honestly, who is likely to be, do not use Nesticle. That's an old emulator. I think I did used to use Nesticle. No, I used a Nintendulator back in the day. I've got a different one now. So like, this is an old ROM. I'm guessing Nesticle was a little bit unstable or something. 4 stout-hearted warriors shall venture forth and sweep away the darkness so that once again, the crystal will shine with the light of hope. I cannot fast forward these texts at all. Alright, so you can go outside through that magic circle. Your quest begins here, light warriors. Oh, the crystal does not poof away. Alright, what jobs did we get? So we can job now with summoners, hunters, onion knights, warlocks, karatekas, which are black belts, magic knights, vikings, and red wizards. So before I do any job class changing, I have to de-equip everything off my dudes. And I am not doing that until I know I can re-equip stuff. And we have a new town, our town of So I will be saving before doing any sort of equipment rechecking and job rejigging, so I don't lose my equipped stuff or be unable to re-equip it. Oh my, how did you get here? There are some potions in this well. Okay, I just talked to you. Okay, into the well we go. So tutorial that sometimes there are hidden pathways. White robe, nice. Lamia harp, and a mithril armlet. Alright, so that's some more armors and such. I will heal up later. Okay. Press B to use an item. I can't use any potions on you, mate, because I don't have any. The Elder awaits inside. I suppose we go talk to them? I sense that something had happened to you. Now listen to what the Elder has to say. Oh, you're not the Elder. I guess you are probably. The man who raised the orphans, Topapa the Elder. Dad, I know. I had no idea you would be chosen, Seth Kuja Kefka Clive. First you must know that this was no accident. The crystals have chosen you by their will. Don't let their power, don't let your hearts of light go to waste. Begin your journey. See off the power of darkness. Okay, so we're just 4 boys who've been adopted. I assume that we're all about the same age then. Please take care of yourselves. Spiritual capacity is needed to use jobs granted by the crystals, of which we have a half-decent amount of CP stored out. Now, I think this is free heal. Yeah, don't even need to spend money at the inn. I wish I had an actual thief in my party, because then I would be able to run. If you have a thief and press B, you can zoom around the map. Alright, what have we got for magics? Bolt 2. No one can buy it, also I cannot afford it. No one can use it, and I can't afford it. What do we got here? Alright, so everyone can use the scholar hat. No one can use the Genji, but that's good to know that that's there. Oh, reflect armor sells for a pretty penny. I wonder if I might be farming goblins for that. And we've got 2 lots of knight armor. Boom. So does reflect armor. Okay, so we've got 1750 gil. Alright. Yes, I will take I'll take that free amount of gil. I just want to be super careful with the button inputs. And what have we got here? So I can actually buy stuff now. I remember arrows are ammunition and you got to stock up on stupid arrows. Okay, so everyone can use the rune, which is expensive. I can buy it though. No one can use a skewer and no one can use boomerang. Alright, good to know that I have a rune staff that I can purchase. So if we go here, there are actually encounters here. This is a dangerous area and we've got killer bees. And we're just going to smack them. Still can't steal, so really don't know. Glare, asleep. Not paralyzed. Interesting. Miss. Smack. Okay, these bees don't go down in a single hit. Please don't just kill, paralyze, sleep everyone. No. Okay. Okay, if you're gonna miss. So we've got one person awake again, and we're just going to have to attack. Okay, finally dead. I must have rolled low on that first hit then. Alright, those bees took way too long. Gil, capacity, XP, skills up. Interesting, only one of them skilled up. Alright. The candle furthest to the right is a switch for a hidden door. Oh, bard outfit. Headband. So the tutorial that there are hidden passageways. Which again, if I have a thief, so I've got a free boomerang, Lilith Kiss, Dragon Claws, Diamond Shield, and a split shell. Okay, nice. We're beginning to get a wide assortment of equipment types, which is good, so we can try and work out what our characters are. Oh, and we've got a staff here too. Alright, so that should be equipable by our dudes. Oh, flipping bees again. Okay, we found some new enemies on the garden path, some very interestingly coloured werewolves. Not entirely sure about that colour scheme. It's a choice, that's for sure. I mean, in fairness, it is a randomized choice, so it's not really a choice. But I literally took 2 squares after encountering some sodding bees and get some werewolves. That's pretty bad luck on the step count, I think. Ooh, okay, they also hit hard. And see, I was gonna have I was gonna have Kuja being the one that's Kuja and Kefka as the mages, and then Seth and Clive can be warriors in keeping with their native jobs in the original games. Oh, that's still an encounter tile. But I guess that's not happening. Or at least until I can rejig the jobs. Oh, I am going to have to fix that, that twitchiness on the controller, but by Jove, that is horrendous. I didn't even know whether I stole anything. Oh, didn't steal anything. I suspect from memory that the thief rate in this game was like abysmal, and at least in the base game, unrandomized version, the steal table was like 95% trash. It's like 90% potions. And it's like, why would you use steal if all it is a potion? Because, you know, potions aren't like end game. You're not the only reason you use potions end game is if you're using the item modification glitch, overflow glitch, to get yourself a full set of Onion Knight equipment so you can absolutely pwn the final boss. Seriously, one fully equipped Onion Knight, even with low job level, will solo the final boss. Like, she literally is unable to dish out enough damage that you can't out-heal her with using a high potion every second turn. That is how broken Onion Knight equipment is. And then how broken the final boss is, because she will happily two-shot the rest of your party if they are not fully equipped Onion Knights. Okay, that should be the end of the encounter area. This is a dangerous little village, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to be doing some armor equipping, checking and that, and then we might be heading to the next area. Alright, we're back. I've sorted out some jobs. That took a while of resetting and that to find out who could equip what and what the jobs do. So we've got Seth as a magic knight. He's got a sword. He's got some half-decent armor. Kudra and Clive are staying as summoners for the moment. And Kefka is a karateka, although he can equip harps, and he's got the Lamia harp on for confusion. So he's our back row support, with surprisingly decent tanky armor for this point. So we've got a village here. Eee! Okay. You gonna run away? Sorry, I thought you were ghosts too. This town is cursed. There's ghosts in the inn. Alright. Oh, that's a revived pool. Oh yes, the pencil figure ghosts. Oh, I'm Sid from Canaan. The Nell Valley got blocked by a boulder and I wasn't able to go back to Canaan. So I decided to stay the night at the inn here, and then this happened. Will you help me if I lend you my airship? It's hidden in the desert to the west. Alright, we heard about the airship in the desert in the west. Which means we can go acquire. I've also changed up our lead character. We now have Kudra in lead, and I guess the menu sprite colours are a little different to the field sprite colours. So we've got blue hair, which is kind of neat. And we have our free airship, which can't go over mountains. And it's a little bit of a putt-putt speed. So we've got a cave up there, and we've got a castle down here. Castles are better news than caves, right? And no one can use magic yet. So, as I was saying, the warlock... okay, so the Jinn Mithril Ring could reseal the Jinn. But, obviously the Vision of Kazos, which where we just were, is all... Okay, it's all, transmogrified. Oh, good lord, everyone is a spirit, ghost, stick figure. Oh, hello, we're going back to the... There's a clue that there's a secret wall here. With a slightly off pixels. But, yes, the warlock, class that I have access to can use magic. However, neither the Thundara, the Bolt 2 that was in the shop, nor the wall spell that I picked up could be used with it. So, I don't know. Aegis and Warp. Okay. And there's not a hidden passage there. So that's this car floor done. So I guess we return up here and head up. I believe there is a boss fight at the top of this tower, so hopefully I don't get obliterated. And we're up here. Throne room. Oh, okay, this is just the throne room. I am the king of Sassoon. We have all been turned into ghosts by Jinn's curse. We cannot return to our original form until the Jinn is defeated. Alright, where is the bloke? In the cave of the seal, north of this castle, but without a mithril ring, Jinn cannot be resealed. I heard that Princess Sarah has one. Oh yes, a while ago, mithril ring was sent to Sarah from Kazos, but no one can find that irresponsible girl anywhere. Could she have been kidnapped by Jinn? Oh, Princess Sarah. We'll go look for her in the cave of the seal. Oh, thank you. If I remember correctly, there is a hidden door in the cave. The skeletons should be the key. Please, defeat Jin and save us. Okay, I need you to move. I'm hemmed in by that NPC. Now, there should actually be some more treasure hiding in here, I believe. I'm pretty dang certain. Ah, yes, here is treasure. Right tower, and then left tower, and let us save because I do not trust the tower. So normally, from memory from playing the base game yonks ago, room, borrow, cool, and ice tube, which no one can use. I do believe that you go up the tower to get a really good, free sleep. A really good weapon for a red mage, which is super effective against all the zombies that inhabit the cave. Well, I do have red mage accessible. I don't know if they can equip said weapon, and obviously, if said weapon is in a chest, it is... The fuck? Okay. I guess that's you going behind the tower. There's no guarantee that it's going to actually be in the chest. We've got ice. And Toad. Toad's a white magic, huh. Alright. Suspicious chest. What are you gonna have for us, suspicious chest? Alarmia scale. Well, if I get wiped on this griffin, I am not bothering with that chest. Terrain. Interesting. Okay, so that's Geomancer's abilities. Build up. Okay, that is also the Karateka's ability. Or at least a monk's ability. They are two different ones. 36, Wackadoo, and he's got boosted defense as well. 22, nice. Okay, so Lamia's heart is supposed to, okay. Terrain it is. So the Lamia's heart, I think, is supposed to, like, confuse or something on hit, potentially. Terrain is OP. Good to know I've got a nice, fairly OP ability off the bat. Because normally you would get a Geomancer quite a bit later. And by that point, the terrain ability is not super useful. Okay, so there are encounters. Whew, wow, those things, okay, so actually, I should be able to terrain you for a potential one-shot of everything. And honestly, I thought the Lamia's Harp would do a little bit more damage than it did, but in fairness, it does actually have very low strength. I also have the Dream Harp, but that also has pretty meh, strength as well. Terrain, and okay, it can backfire. I can't spam that attack then. I was wondering if it had a negative version of it, and I was pretty sure there was a negative variant of it. So what's going to be a little bit annoying about dungeon crawling at the moment is I don't have any reliable refills of healing. So I can't buy potions, and I don't have access to heal, and stop hitting Kuja for Christ's sake. You have 3 other targets. So, yes, dungeon crawling is going to be fun. It's please don't target the one character incessantly, sort of thing, and hope that we can make our way through it. Like, as soon as... Seriously, dude, you have 3 other targets. Is this like FF2, where whoever is in the slot that guy occupies is the main target for the AI? 2 capacity, some XP, skill up, skill up. So the boss was no issue, but the basic enemies was kind of annoying. Right. So I can fly off and re-heal. And then I guess next time we'll be taking on the Cave of the Jinn.